Washington, D.C. This is Laleh Hancock, and I've got some friends with me today. Say hi to Sophia and Angela.
Hi.
Hi. We are so excited to be here. We actually had some playtime before we got to be on the Facebook Live with you guys. We just finished our class. It's called Finding Your Voice in Relationship. And oh my God, it's amazing the places that we went. You only get the sneak peek of these two because everybody else has already left until our next class is starting soon. And keep sending those hearts. We love them. Oh yeah. So one of the things, a lot's been going on this last week for so many people. Anticipation of our new president, anticipation of the walk yesterday by all the millions of women around the world. And what a greater time for us to actually want to have our own voice in life, our own voice in whatever's going on. You know, our relationships are our families, our friends, our coworkers, our bosses. And today we got to meet Sophia, who is actually going to be trying out for her talent show tomorrow. Oh, I'm crackled, they say. I'm not as clear. Is that what they're saying? Ah. Okay. Can you guys hear us better now? Yay! So, Sophia, are you going to sing for us today?
No.
Okay, she's saving her voice. She's saving it for the audience for tomorrow. But one of the things we talked about is, what if all the nervousness that you think is nervousness is actually not? Well, they're saying to flip the screen. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
So what about Angela? What about Angela? What does she want to share with us? Because, you know, one of the things about voice is, like, sometimes we're not willing to share our true voice because we don't want to hurt other people's feelings, or we've already decided that we don't want to do something. And today we talked about with Angela all the opportunities, all the possibilities that are available in her career that up until now she hasn't been willing to step into. So I'm curious. Angela, you want to share?
Let's see. I don't know. Well, I don't really know what to share, but other than I'm ready. I'm ready for more opportunities to come to me. I'm ready to speak up for me and for the things that I desire and my body desires.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so all of you guys out there, I'm wondering, if you no longer had to hide, your voice didn't have to hide, is there something that would make you, your body so excited that you would want to actually step up and not hide anymore? I have to tell you, I took many intro Right Voice for You classes over the last 5 years, and every single one was great. It helped me to have greater presence in front of an audience, but it actually opens so much more about me, my own self-confidence. And what I realized is there's so many things in relationships, whether it's our families, like our parents, our siblings, or whatever, that we choose not to say the things that actually mean something to us. Because we don't want to hurt their feelings. We don't want to say things that aren't, you know, proper. Because that was for me growing up. What is the proper thing to do in my family or say? And in reality, all it did was have me hide, have me not be really me, not speak up during those moments I want to talk about me, and create greater in my life. So one of the things that I realized is that what if it didn't have to all happen overnight, but you were willing to start acknowledging that there's things that you actually enjoy, you would like to add to your life. And if you were willing to honor you and listen to that voice, you would actually be able to create it. So I can't even tell you guys, I'm so excited by all of you guys who've joined and all these cute little hearts that you're sending away. There's a lot of questions that you're asking, but I don't know that they're all questions you're asking, but I think some of them are just putting them out in the universe. So what is it like to have my own voice with people that I seem to have a nominee with? Is a question that came from Israel, I think, or Lebanon, I can't remember. So truly, what is that? So one of the things that I like to do is first, I like to connect to my body. One of the easiest things, the first places, is just feet firm on the ground, put your behind in a chair, and put your hands on your cheeks or your belly. And with that, just take a breath from under your feet and let the breath come all the way to the top of your head. And then just let it go. And when you let it go, also let go all the barriers, anything you've already decided that you need to keep and hold on to, and just let it go and let it just melt away into the earth. And then do that again a couple times. And as you do, with each breath that you pull up and you let go, lower those barriers that you've created of all the things you think you can't do, all the things you can't be, all the things that can't be done. Gosh, I love this exercise. It just makes me feel good. And usually I have more space inside my body, more clarity. And it also gives me a little more confidence too. What else? What other questions you guys have? One of the things that I also wanted to share is years ago when I was at a technology firm, I was sharing that I was a director of technology and I was doing the job of vice president's job. And meanwhile, they were looking for a VP to hire. And in that period, I had a girlfriend who looked at me and was like, why aren't you applying for that position? And the first words out of my mouth was, I'm a mom. I'm a single mom. I can't spend more time in this job. I actually need to spend time with my family. And I realized my voice was about not even me. I was already putting out there that I'd classified myself that as a mom, I couldn't do it all. That I couldn't have time for my family and also have the title of the job I was already doing. And back then, I really think it was also I wasn't willing to receive the money that the new promotion would have given either. So talking to my friend, it really opened it up. And yes, I took the job and it was great. And it just ended up being such a great part of my life. And I got to spend time with my family, and I got to care for my family the way I wanted to care for them. And I got to bring in more money that allowed us to do more things together. So everywhere you guys have already decided, anywhere that you being the mom, the daughter, the sister, the coworker, the whatever, the wife, and what your job has to be and can't be, please just let it go. Be willing to consider that there's so many other possibilities you may have not even considered that are available to you. And you can start to choose them the minute you're willing to allow something different to show up. And it just starts with, hi, I'm ready. I'm ready for something else. I'm ready for something greater. I am ready, because that's what it takes. You are the only person that could stop you, and you're the only one that can actually move you forward in life as well. So what else? I see so many awesome little hearts here. I'm so excited. Okay, so one other tool I'd like to share with you guys that we shared a lot today is we were talking about someone for her business. She actually is going to be interviewed by the media, and they want her to talk about her business. And one of the things we talked a lot about is that sensation we feel in our belly or stomach area that feels like a knot, but is not always a knot. So one of the questions I like to ask is, so truth, what is it? And is it even yours? Because once we started talking to everybody that came here and actually stood up and did their little piece today, is that none of them, all of that anxiousness and nervousness, even belonged to them. So the other piece was, how much have we misidentified and misapplied that nervousness for excitement? The founder of Access Consciousness, Gary Douglas, shared that tool with me 5 years ago. And I realized all those moments I felt like I had these little knots in my belly were the moments of pure excitement and joy. And if I was willing to move forward and not allow it to stop me, it created so much more. It created me stepping up, me willing to take risks that I wasn't willing to take before. So I'm wondering if you guys would be willing to do that. Would you be willing to look at all the things that you think are stopping you right now because you think, oh, no, that doesn't feel good or whatever, and actually try it and see what gets created? Because that excitement, wow, it really can create a lot of change in your world and in someone else's world too. So, well, I'm so excited I got to share a few minutes with you guys. I do have my next class that's going to be starting soon, but just wanted to have a peek and say hello to all my awesome friends out there and share some of these great Right Voice for You tools with you. And if you guys have any questions, rightvoiceforyou.com. There's facilitators all around the world. I actually want to shout out to my friend Sylvia, who's in Mexico and facilitating classes in Latin America in the next few weeks. And how much fun can we all have in our lives, and being willing to choose for ourselves and be willing to share our voice, not just with others, but with ourselves and with others. And thank you, my friends. All these great messages down here. I adore you guys. I'm loving it. This is my first Facebook Live, and I know we were like sideways earlier, but I wanted to share all my cool friends. So I'm going to say until next time for now, and we'll say goodbye to my friends here.
Bye.
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 Bye. See you soon. How much fun can you guys have today sharing your voice with the world? Adore you guys. Bye-bye.